Welford was someone that everyone in my department at UWM looked up to, viewed as a touchstone for what our most fundamental values are.
He was a teacher in all aspects of real estate development, and so as a fledgling developer, he was able to talk through ideas with me. He was able to help me to be creative, and I would say just who he was as a person represented a standard for operation. While most folks were in real estate doing business, he was in real estate changing lives.
On almost any subject, he had knowledge of it, and he could carry the conversation as long as you wanted it to last, and it was always fulfilling. And the things that he knew about was so far-reaching that even at my age, I had the opportunity to learn a whole lot from Welford.
Welford was just a wealth of knowledge, so he was a perfect person to run an economic development corporation.
The impact that he had on this part of the city was very dramatic. When he came on board with us, we were probably at a point where we were not going to survive if we had not had the kind of infusion that he brought to the agency.
Specific to his work at MLK Economic Development Corp, he has literally transformed the neighborhood.
Certainly here along King Drive is a major part of his legacy because of all of the new development that he worked with the neighborhood leaders to put together.
But Welford was slowly and methodically rebuilding this neighborhood.
If we look at the past and what this neighborhood was and how vibrant it was and how important it was to the larger community, not only the African American community, but the larger community, I think we can recreate that. I think we can bring that back.
And so as you drive along King Drive or Locust Street or Center Street, you see a neighborhood transformation, but what you don't necessarily see is a subtle transformation of households and families and children and parents and just individuals who now have a quality place to live.
Welford always had a knack for working with a lot of different agencies, so he worked with River West, Walnut Way.
He worked with the Northwest Side CDC. He worked with the Lisbon Avenue CDC. He was a tremendous leader with Growing Power, serving on their board for many years and really being a cheerleader for the notion of how we could transform food in communities.
My inspiration for this work is really wanting to make a difference, to really be able to improve the quality of life of our neighborhoods, of our communities.
Welford would do things that the ordinary person would not do. He would go that extra mile for the project, and the legacy that he leaves behind is one that will be cherished by all of us who live in this area forever.